When we talk about TikTok today, it's not just about funny videos or trends anymore. It has become a place where people express themselves, share their stories, and sometimes hurt one another without even realizing it. A moral crisis happens when basic values like respect, kindness, honesty, and self-control start to fade. And honestly, we are seeing that more and more on TikTok. Whether it's hate comment, inappropriate challenges, or people spreading things that aren't true, everything can go viral in seconds. We choose this topic because TikTok is close to us. It's a part of our daily life, and what happens there affects the way we think and interact in real life too.
If you guys can see this video about cyberbullying, one of the biggest issues happening on TikTok right now is cyberbullying, and sometimes it don't even look like bullying. People brush it off as a joke or just a comment, but this comment can cut really deep. Many users, especially younger ones, get affected of the way they look, the way they speak, even things they cannot control. Behind every screen,
Jadi sekarang saya rasa sedih dan
with those words, even if the bully don't see it. When hate comment get thousands of likes, it sends a message that being cruel is entertained. That way, the crisis begins when hurting someone becomes normal. Cyberbullying does just disappear after scrolling. It stays in people's minds, and we have to recognize how serious that is.
Inappropriate and harmful content. Another problem we see a lot is the rise of inappropriate or harmful content. Some creators feel the pressure to push boundaries just to get views, and honestly, sometimes it's worse. That's the scary part. We see people doing dangerous pranks, dancing in ways that are not appropriate streamings during live streams, or starting drama just to get attention. The more extreme the content, the faster it spreads, and when younger viewers watch it, they start thinking, maybe this is okay, maybe this is what I need to do to be noticed. This is how values start to shift. What was once considered disrespectful or inappropriate slowly becomes normal. And when a whole platform begins to normalize this kind of behavior, it affects everyone, whether we realize it or not.
Another issue behind the moral crisis on TikTok is fake news. Content spreads very fast, but not everything we see is true. People often share videos without checking the facts, and fake news can damage someone's reputation in just minutes. To understand this issue better, we spoke to a TikTok user. Let's hear their perspective.
Hi Imtisa.
Hi.
I just want to ask you a few simple questions about fake news on TikTok and how it affects user.
I did once or maybe a few times before. First, because TikTok has so many users and everything is just at the fingertip. We just need to hit the button and the video will be spreaded faster than any media social that exists nowadays. And furthermore, the one that spread the news, they doesn't care about the truth at all. They just think, oh, this is a sensational news, so we have to share this. Oh, and this, oh. So it will be spreaded all entire Malaysia just from a click. If a fake news were shared or was sent across Malaysia through the TikTok, and it is not the truth, right? So the people that know the truth, they will blame the people that share the news. So it will cause a chaos between the community itself. So we will become enemies to one another, which is not a good and not a healthy lifestyle that may cause a psychological attack and disturb the peace between the citizens. So what we should do to avoid fake news, it is better for us to learn the ethic and the guidelines before we spread any news that comes across us. For example, if we know that a video of news that came to us, we must know the ethic and guidelines. First, who the one that spread the news? Okay, can I trust these people? Is the main source? Who the one that created this headline? Was it true? If the source is not untrustworthy, it is better for us to avoid from spreading it. In fact, we must find the most reliable source to find the truth. Do not engage in that news if it's not for the truth. Engage in it and spread the news if it's for the truth only, so that we will manage to avoid any spread of fake news, and this can avoid from any miserable effect on the other party.
From an Islamic point of view, the guidance is clear and beautiful. In the Quran, especially in Surah Al-Hujurat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala teaches us how to treat others with respect. Muslims are told not to insult, mock, or look down on other people. If we follow this teaching, much of hate and negative comments we see online would stop. Islam also teaches us tabayyun, which means checking information before sharing it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds us in the Quran, especially in Surah Al-Hujurat, to Today, many problems on social media, especially TikTok, happen because people believe and spread news without thinking. If we practice tabayyun on TikTok, many misunderstanding and false accusation would be avoided. In Surah Al-Isra, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds us to speak kindly and use good words. Bad word and hurtful word can cause fight and hatred. These teachings are not only for real life, but also for our online behavior. When we bring Islamic values into social media, the online space becomes more respectful and positive.
From a rational perspective, one of the most important things is awareness, understanding how TikTok works and how easily we can influence. Media literacy helps us question what we see instead of accepting everything immediately. It teaches us to think twice before believing or sharing anything. Self-control is another big part of it. Sometimes we are quick to react, quick to comment, quick to follow trends, but slowing down, pausing and asking ourselves, is this kind, is this necessary, can change a lot. When we combine awareness, discipline and empathy, we create a healthy online environment, not just for ourselves, but for everyone else too.
A social media crisis on TikTok, the role of family and schools is very important. Parents should monitor and guide children is using TikTok responsibly, while schools should educate students about digital literacy and the negative impact of social media. Lastly, TikTok users should encourage positive content and practicing responsible posting by thinking carefully before adding or sharing content so the platform becomes a safer and more beneficial space.
The moral crisis on TikTok didn't appear out of nowhere. It came from our choices, our reaction and the behavior we allow. By understanding these issues, cyberbullying, inappropriate content and fake news, we become more aware of how our actions affect others. And by applying Islamic teaching, rational thinking and practical habits, we can reshape the digital world into something healthier. TikTok is